Right now, the conflict between Israel and Hamas hits close to home for many. This as Israel agrees to a daily pause in fighting and what it may mean for the effort to free hostages kidnapped by Hamas. Also, as the 2024 political races begin to heat up, how some social media giants are cracking down on artificial intelligence on their platforms. You're watching News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in on this Friday. We begin with continuing coverage of the conflict in Gaza and its impacts here in Madison. Right now, Madison police are investigating a possible hate crime that took place near the UW-Madison campus earlier this week. It happened on State Street when a group of people were leaving a vigil in support of Israel. That's when someone began making racially charged comments from the window of a nearby building. According to police, one of the people was then hit by a rock thrown from the building. So far, no suspects have been named. Meanwhile, others in Madison rallied at the state capitol in support of Palestine yesterday. Students for Justice in Palestine and the Madison Branch for Socialism and Liberation called for a complete ceasefire in the war. Demonstrators drew chalk outlines of bodies to represent the Palestinian civilians that have been killed since the beginning of the conflict.
We really want to show that there are numbers and scores of people and children who have been killed. And you hear them chanting behind me, ceasefire now. And that's exactly what we're asking for.
Even as pressure continues to grow, the U.S. has maintained its stance on rejecting calls for a total ceasefire in the region. Now to the latest on the conflict in Gaza, where more than a month after Hamas attacked Israel, there has been some diplomatic progress to help Palestinian civilians caught in the crossfire. Willie James Inman reports.
Palestinians evacuated hard-hit Gaza on foot Friday after Israel said it had agreed to a daily 4-hour pause in the fighting at the United States' request. But earlier, Israeli missiles slammed northern Gaza. Hamas says the courtyard and obstetrics department of Shifa Hospital were hit, killing one person and wounding several others. Israel claims Hamas uses the hospital complex as a command center, which the militant group denies. Hamas is still holding more than 200 Israeli hostages. These are screenshots from a newly released Hamas video showing 77-year-old Hana Katsir and 12-year-old Yagil Yakub, who were kidnapped from their kibbutz during the October 7th attacks. In the video, they praise their captors, though they are believed to be speaking under duress. The Biden administration is working to secure the release of Israeli hostages and a number of Americans. The president believes the pause in fighting may help.
We'll be continuing to discuss with Israel concrete steps that can be taken to advance these objectives. We'll continue to focus relentlessly on getting our hostages home.
Fighting has also escalated in the West Bank. More than a dozen Palestinians were killed in clashes after Israeli forces raided a refugee camp. Willie James Inman, CBS News, Washington.
Well, let's head out to the weather patio now. Meteorologist Alex Harrington has a look at your certified most accurate forecast. A little chilly out there, Alex.
Yeah, Mark, it is a little bit chilly, but enter the blue glasses for cool temperatures. Not too chilly for our bird friends behind here. They're having fun, having lunch behind me out here at the patio in these cool temperatures. Let's take a look at those. Right around 40 degrees. We're at 41 right now in Madison, 39 to the west in Cross Plains, 39 down to the south, down towards our friends in Belleville. Zooming on out here and looking across all of southern Wisconsin, upper 30s, lower 40s. We should be around 50 degrees for this time of year, so just a bit on the chilly side. Look at our low temperatures that we're expecting tonight. We're going to dip all the way down to 26 in Madison, 28 to the north in the Dells, and 29 to the south. Our friends in Monroe and in Janesville will be upper 20s. If we keep these clouds, intermittent clouds around a little bit longer, we might be just a touch warmer overnight. So those three things that you need to know here, the recap, so to speak, staying cool through Saturday, dry through much of next week, but we're going to have to change the glasses out from blue to gold. Temperatures will be climbing up to near 60 degrees next week. Coming up in Maine weather, I'll tell you just when those 60-degree days are going to be. You know I love my viewer photos. Thank you so much here, Melissa from Argyle, showing us those pretty fall colors out there. We got a new way that you can send us those weather photos. Just go to channel3000.com/weather. Scroll on down a little bit, and there's a post your photo button. You can click on that button. And coming up in Maine weather, we'll talk about the 60-degree weather. We'll look at more viewer photos through this new way and when you can expect the next chance of rain. That's coming up.
What's coming up? All right. Thank you, Alex. We'll see you in a few minutes.
See you soon.
A Madison man will spend 2.5 years in prison after pleading guilty to state drug charges. Reggie Golden was arrested on state drug charges inside an unnamed mall in Madison back in March. When officers searched him, they found a loaded gun, heroin, and other drug paraphernalia. We are learning that President Biden and Chinese President Xi Jinping will hold a meeting next Wednesday in the San Francisco Bay Area. White House aides see the talks between the two leaders as a positive sign for the bilateral relationship after months of friction. U.S. officials say President Biden plans to discuss a range of regional and global issues with Xi. The last time the two met was a year and a half ago in Bali at the G20 summit. With the 2024 election now less than a year away, Facebook and Instagram say they'll require political ads on their platforms to disclose if they use AI-generated content. Even with precautions in place, AI is used in so many different ways, it's hard to regulate and label. Right now, AI-generated misinformation is spreading about the war between Israel and Hamas.
That's what the politicians are going to do, is they're going to put out content that's going to provoke emotion to try to get you to react before you think.
Lawmakers in our state have introduced legislation to make every campaign-funded ad that includes AI-generated content include a label saying so at both the beginning and the end of the commercial. Still, Noel says to keep yourself informed with the best information, diversity, where you can get your news from. And there's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. The IRS is releasing new income levels for its tax brackets, and Baskin-Robbins has a new ice cream flavor of the month. That's next in the Money Watch Report.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon.
Replace your outdated bath or shower with a clean, new, updated look. Make the call to Mad City Baths, Wisconsin's #1 remodeler. In as little as 1 day, get a new shower or walk-in tub back with a lifetime warranty. And with Mad City's Price Lock Guarantee, lock your price in for 1 year. And now during our holiday savings sale, receive 75% off installation of a new bath or shower. 48 months, 0 interest, senior military discounts, and a bonus. Receive $500 in Mad City cash with purchase of a new bath or shower. Plus, call during this program and receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. Here's that number again, 608-729-4466.
Something that is unique about Gingras Thompson and Walks is our history in obtaining high jury verdicts. We have seasoned veteran trial lawyers, offices throughout the state. We bring it all to bear for our clients each and every day.
Habitat for Humanity of Dane County doesn't just build homes. We build financially strong families. Habitat Homes, financed through affordable mortgages, allow hardworking families to break the cycle of poverty and invest in their futures. Your support changes lives. Please donate today.
At Informed Choice Insurance Agency, we're proud of our 5-star reviews.
My agent Matthew explained everything about Medicare and the needed supplemental insurance. He took the time to show me several different plans and the plus and minuses of each policy.
Andrea was amazing, from her knowledge to her presentation to her skills in navigating complicated and intimidating waters. I cannot emphasize enough how much she helped me and my family.
Need help with your Medicare or Marketplace health plans? Get 5-star service at Informed Choice Insurance Agency.
When you pull up to someone's house, the first thing you see nowadays is their garage door.
Let Precision's experienced designers come to your home and help you select the perfect door for your house.
Precision is there to help.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Shop Dwelling's fall furniture clearance sale and save up to 70%. Over 300 pieces in stock and ready for delivery. Shop and save today and enjoy your new Dwelling's furniture tomorrow. Dwelling's, still Madison's best kept $150 secret.
The IRS has released the new income levels for its 7 tax brackets for 2024. The agency says it has adjusted its brackets upward by 5.4% due to inflation. Filers will use the new brackets when they file their taxes in early 2025. More information on the new income levels can be found on the CBS News Money Watch website. Existing single-family home prices in the U.S. rose in more than 80% of metro areas from July through September. That's according to the National Association of Realtors. By region, prices rose just over 5% in the Northeast and the Midwest, 1.7% in the South, and 0.6% in the West. It comes as the average 30-year fixed mortgage rate fell for the second week in a row to 7.61%. And just ahead of Thanksgiving, Baskin-Robbins has a new ice cream flavor of the month. Turkey Day Fixins is a combination of sweet potato and autumn spice ice cream with honey cornbread pieces and ocean spray cranberry sauce. Baskin-Robbins is also selling its turkey-shaped ice cream cake for the holiday. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Jared Hill.
Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrial's up 262 points. The NASDAQ up 209. The S&P 500 gaining 35. Our call for action volunteers are in the building taking your consumer complaints and taking action on your behalf. Volunteers are here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so you can call for action right now at 608-270-2833 or submit a claim anytime at channel3000.com/call-for-action. Up next, Pam has today's egg prices, plus Alex back with the weekend forecast. And then today on Live Before, we go center stage with the Sun Prairie West production of Game of Tiaras, which opens this weekend.
A safe, accessible bathroom doesn't have to be plain and boring. Call Mad City Baths for easy access tub-to-shower conversions and walk-in tubs infused with Microban antimicrobial protection installed in as little as 1 day.
You know, it's great. It works. I can't say any more than that. You know, it fits my lifestyle, and that's what I needed.
And now during our holiday savings sale, receive 75% off installation of a new bath or shower. 48 months, 0 interest, senior military discounts, and a bonus. Receive $500 in Mad City cash with purchase of a new bath or shower. Plus, call during this program. Have a nice gift for you. A free $50 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate from Mad City. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. Here's that number again, 608-729-4466.
There's never been a better time to buy a new beauty rest from Steinhoffels. Save up to $900 on adjustable base sets. Queen Beauty Rest mattresses start at just $399. Or upgrade to the luxury and comfort of a Beauty Rest Black for only $44 per month when you use Steinhoffels 72-month financing. Plus, get $300 in Steinhoffels cash and a $100 MasterCard rewards card. Shop in-store or online at steinhoffels.com. Relax, it's Steinhoffels.
It hits you when you step into any of the 3 Willie Street Co-op stores, the smell of freshness. We work with hundreds of farms and vendors to bring you natural, organic, and local food selection, unmatched in Madison. Everyone is welcome at Willie Street Co-op, and if you join our more than 30,000 owners, you'll get more sales, discounts, and perks. Fresh, local, organic, yours, Willie Street Co-op.
The Jennifer Hudson Show. We've got Adrian and Israel Houghton.
Oh God, I love them so much.
Then grab a tissue.
That almost took me out.
And experience the most beautiful reunion.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3. News 3 Now, First Warn Weather is taking you beyond the barometer. Email your weather-related questions to firstwarn@wisctv.com, and our team of meteorologists will give you the answers on News 3 Now, live at 4. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Well, let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report. We made it to Friday.
We did, and it's not a bad-looking Friday. I know it's a little cooler, but, boy, yesterday I had to make a quick trip up to Green Bay and came back. And if you're a photographer, I really encourage you to pay attention to what's going on in farm fields after it starts getting a little dusk. The lights were rolling last night. The combines got headlights on going down that corn row, and the semi-trucks are out there. They've got way wagons next to it or grain carts. It's just really something to see, and everything's so in sync. So it's like a dance. So like I said, maybe I'm waxing poetic, but to me it's just beautiful, and I hope you get a chance to, if you're taking a ride out in the late afternoon, early evening, they'll be out there as long as the weather allows. We're talking about all that information that farmers are generating in those combines, you know, yield monitors, telling them exactly what they're harvesting as they're rolling, and then they send that information maybe to a grain elevator, maybe back to the home farm. Then you think about all the information that farmers are generating when they're milking cows in the parlor, in the rotary, and that maybe is going back to the farmhouse or the office or maybe on to a veterinarian. All that information, you know, when you're transferring it, you don't necessarily think about cyber criminals, but believe me, they're thinking about you. Jen Pino-Gallagher with M3 Insurance says that in the last 6 weeks, they have seen an escalated attack on agribusinesses all across the United States. And one of the reasons why they consider agriculture low-hanging fruit, we get busy. We don't think about things like backups. We don't think about things like changing our passwords. She's got some suggestions on passwords. Make them long. She says 16 characters is about right. Keep it random. Make sure that you're not becoming part of a pattern. And she said, just remember, right now, cyber criminals focusing in on you. Of course, we talk about that during the holiday season, but farmers generating a lot of really important information going back to their farms or partners. Barrel cheese today unchanged. 40-pound block cheese down 4 at $1.60. There goes butter again, down a dime at $2.60. And I will segue. We got to win this weekend against Pittsburgh. Here's a short story. U.S. Ag Secretary Tom Vilsack and I are friends. He's a big Steelers fan. I'm going to see him next week in Kansas City for our farm broadcaster event. I don't need him to give me the needles. We might have all kinds of breaking news, but he will stop dead in a press conference just to give me raspberries if the Pittsburgh Steelers beat Green Bay. So go Pack, go.
Go Pack. You got any money on this? Bet or anything?
Oh, no.
Some butter maybe?
Betsy, no. Listen, him harassing me in front of all my farm broadcast buddies about my beloved Packers, it's worth more than money, baby.
All right. Fingers crossed.
That's right. That's right.
Have a good weekend,
See you
Pam.
on Monday.
And this weekend will be your last chance to shop at the Dane County Farmers Market this year. The Farmers Market is open tomorrow from 6:15 in the morning till 1:45 in the afternoon on the Capitol Square. One of the big draws for the market is the small batch harvest that only producer-owned markets provide. The post office and many banks are closed today in honor of Veterans Day, but technically the real holiday is tomorrow. Back in 1919, President Woodrow Wilson originally proclaimed November 11th as Armistice Day. That was to mark the end of World War I, which ended the year prior. Then in 1954, after fighting in the Korean War, and the fighting ended in the Korean War, President Dwight Eisenhower officially renamed the November 11th federal holiday Veterans Day. While the Veterans Day holiday does not move from November 11th, it is often celebrated on the Friday before or the Monday after if it falls on a weekend day. A horse stable doesn't seem like a typical place for mental health therapy, but across the country, horses are helping military veterans cope with post-traumatic stress and depression. CBS's Danya Backus has a look at equine-based therapy.
On this ranch in Solvang, California, Marine veterans are making a special connection with horses.
It's far beyond anything I could have ever comprehended for myself.
After deployment to Afghanistan, Marine Corps veteran Susan Welch says she was left struggling to cope with a traumatic brain injury and post-traumatic stress disorder.
I drank a lot, I whined a lot, I just didn't have any kind of purpose, just floundered along. My relationships went down the drain.
After trying different therapy methods, she came to Monty Roberts' Horse Sense and Healing.
We're going to go for a 12 o'clock join up now.
Roberts, who was Queen Elizabeth's horseman, revolutionized horse training by using gentler methods. He believes establishing a trusting relationship with a horse can have deep healing power, demonstrated by a veteran trainer at Roberts' latest retreat.
The horses are the difference. You can only talk human to a certain degree. The horses can speak human better than we ever thought of it.
A recent study by the Columbia University Department of Psychiatry shows equine therapy significantly reduces PTSD and depression among veterans.
What I've experienced here is horses reflect what's going on inside of you. So if you're nervous and you want that horse to be with you, you got to let some of that go.
Susan says finally learning to let go transformed her.
If I want the horse to trust me what am I going to offer them? You have to be willing to give that vulnerability, and it's impacted my relationship with my kids and family and friends.
A change she feels wouldn't have been possible without her experiences on this ranch. Danya Backus, CBS News, Solvang, California.
And veterans do not need experience with horses to participate in horse therapy. They can also participate in sessions with immediate family members. Temperatures a little cool now, but a big warm-up is coming next week. Here's Alex with a complete forecast.
Yeah, Mark, we'll have to change the blue glasses to the gold glasses by the time we get to next week. But let's start off here with those 3 things that you need to know. Staying cool through Saturday, staying dry through much of next week. The farmers will really like that with the harvesting conditions being pretty good. Then above normal temperatures as we go out into next week. 50s to near 60, but I'll tell you in just a moment here when we look at the 7 to 10 day, which days will be up there by 60 degrees. Low temperatures tonight will do about 26 in Madison, 26 in Lone Rock, 28 to the north in Baraboo, and our friends down towards the Wisconsin-Illinois border, upper 20s to right around 30 degrees. So carry on here into your Saturday. High temperatures middle to upper 40s out there. We'll do 47 degrees here in Madison, 47 in Lone Rock, 45 to the north in Baraboo. So chilly day on Saturday, not quite as chilly as what we're experiencing right now. Zooming in on here to Dane County proper, let's look at this Saturday midnight. Look at the white out there. Where you see the white go away, those are the clouds that are filtering out. If we can get those clouds to filter out, the heat goes right out to space, like I like to say, and temperatures will dip on down to 20, 26, 27 degrees. But if we keep the clouds in here a little bit longer, those temperatures might be a little bit warmer. Next 10 days here, I said, when would those 60-degree temperatures be moving into the area? We'll do Wednesday and Thursday as we go on into next week. That's about 10, 15 degrees above normal for this time of year, folks. So we transition from a little bit below normal to a little bit above normal. Bottom line here, chilly through Saturday, a little warmer by the time we head out towards your Sunday, latter part of the upcoming weekend, and above normal temperatures for much of next week. And as I said, staying dry as well. 7 to 10 day forecast here. There we see that temperature climbing up by the time we get to Sunday, 53 degrees with those sunny skies. And as we carry on out here, folks, out into next week, Wednesday, Thursday, 60 degrees. Temperatures then a little bit cooler by the time we head out towards next weekend. We'll do low 50s, which is pretty close to normal for this time of year, and then upper 40s with that rain chance that enters the forecast next weekend. Here's that new way to submit those weather photos, channel3000.com/weather. Just click that post your own button. Then we see those photos on our end, and then we click a button so that we can show those photos on air. And I think we actually have some of those photos here. Thanks, Brenda, for showing us those cirrocumulus clouds there. Bill's showing us this nice fall scene, single oak photo here. Look at that vivid sunset there. And we've got the butterfly weeds here with the milkweed folks, and Heidi sending us this nice photo from Janesville. Carolyn sending us this fall photo here. How pretty is that? And Nancy sending us another fall photo here, folks. And thanks, Cheryl, for sending us this vivid sunset. Again, you can send us these photos here. There's a harvest picture there. Channel3000.com/weather, folks. That's the way to do it. And then again, we'll get those photos posted here, and then we can show you the weather. Mark, you know I like to talk about the weather. I like to report the weather, but I think it's always nice to be able to show the weather out there, and we can show more stuff outside
from
too.
other people's perspective as well.
Yeah, that brings the viewers in. You've got viewers on the other side of that camera, and that brings them onto this side of the camera.
And we're going to do some bird stuff too.
Yeah, we've been putting out our bird feeders out there. Let's take a peek and see if there are any out there having any food for lunch. I was just out there in the patio, and I saw goldfinches, I saw cardinal, we had a junco out there, which is a darker bird with a white underbelly, but here we must have scared them away.
They're taking a break.
Stage fright.
They're watching the weather.
That's right. They are. They're tuning in for the weather. Then when they're done with the weather, they'll go back to eat.
And the juncos are on the ground, and they summer up in the tundra.
Yes.
And they winter here.
Yep, and they're actually a little bit earlier from what I understand. We have friends at Wild Birds Unlimited, and I didn't know that the juncos could come this early, but apparently they do. Or can.
It must be bad up north.
Yes, they're ready for maybe a tough winter, but actually we're heading into an El Nino winter, which will be warmer.
All right, good juncos.
Yes.
All right, fun stuff coming.
Yes,
absolutely.
indeed.
All right, when we come back, Mr. Food is Howard's in the Mr. Food test kitchen.
Today's Veterans Day recipe is designed to be shared, and you'll feel really good when you do.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Oakmont Senior Community in Verona for active seniors 55 plus is now offering 1 month free rent and 1 year free heated parking with every new 1-bedroom rental. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
Still living with that old bathroom from the 70s, 80s, or 90s? Then call Mad City Baths and bring your bathroom up to date with a new walk-in shower with modern colors and patterns, customized with shelves, grab bars, and handhelds. And remember, with Mad City's Price Lock Guarantee, lock your price in for 1 year. There's still time to save during our holiday savings sale. Receive 75% off installation of a new bath or shower. 48 months, 0 interest. Senior military discounts, and call now to get the bonus. Receive $500 in Mad City cash with purchase of a new bath or shower. Plus, last chance to call during this program and receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. Here's that number again, 608-729-4466.
With Dad's arthritis, he needs extra help around the house, so I called a Grace. Yes, a Grace. With their agent home service, he can stay at home.
That's where I want to spend these months. With hospice care from a Grace, I can stay home with my dog and my grandkids and their laughter.
I had no idea laughter could be a part of my life again after Joe died, but through a Grace, I found hope and healing.
A Grace, caring every step of the way.
Think all Medicare plans are the same? Think again. With Dean Health Plan, you can get the coverage you need with premiums as low as $0 a month. That includes medical, hospital, and prescription coverage with $0 copays for primary care doctor visits, plus extra benefits like comprehensive dental and savings on over-the-counter pharmacy items. Call 1-855-822-6173 now to request your free Dean Health Plan guide. Dean Health Plan, right here with you.
Oakmont Senior Community in Verona for active seniors 55 plus is now offering 1 month free rent and 1 year free heated parking with every new 1-bedroom rental. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
I want to wish everyone a happy Veterans Day. Today's a day we should salute all who have served in the military and be thankful that we live in such a great nation. And if you're looking for something special to do for a veteran, how about whipping up a batch of our super easy chili for them? We start by browning some ground beef along with an onion and a bit of garlic in some vegetable oil. Now, we add some canned crushed tomatoes, a good amount of barbecue sauce, a couple cans of kidney beans, and a bunch of off-the-shelf spices. The secret ingredient that makes this stand out from other chilies is the barbecue sauce, which adds a touch of smokiness. After this simmers and the flavors come together, take a pot of this over to a veteran who lives nearby. Just think how much this would mean to them. The recipe for our barbecue one-pot chili is online now and is ready to help you thank a veteran for all they've done. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found an honorable way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
And here's Alex with one final check of the forecast.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. A couple clouds out there. We'll have those periods of clouds this afternoon. Let's go right to our graphics here with our bottom line. Staying chilly through Saturday. A little warmer by Sunday, but above normal temperatures by next week. Just look at this. Wednesday and Thursday next week, temperatures 60 degrees. How about that?
Looking forward to it. Thank you, Alex. Thank you all for watching. Hope to see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.